Hello, this next video on my YouTube channel is about the cat door. So I made this cool cedar closet to keep the cat smell down in their cat bathroom. And it looks super cool in there. But the problem was the door for them to get in was just a hole that I cut in the regular door. So I thought I need to make this cat door much cooler than what it is. So I did a little bit of work to make the cat door. I missed a little bit of the video on cutting out this cat door, but I traced it on the tracer paper on the door and kind of measured it out and drew that on both sides. Traced it onto this board on both sides. Now I'm starting to cut it out. I missed a little bit of it because my tripod mount for the camera broke, or for the cell phone broke, so I'm using a camera one now. And I'll keep cutting this out and then we'll try it on, see how it fits on the door, and we'll keep going on this. So I'm continuing to get the pieces all glued up. It's a lot of work putting all these pieces together. When you look at the whole thing, it kind of looks like it's just a nice fancy thing, but this process you get to see like how many different pieces it takes to put this thing together. I'm putting all these little sawdust on it and gluing the pieces together. It's just so many different steps. So I just thought it'd be fun to watch the whole process. So enjoy. And getting this little piece together was a super pain. I tried so many different things to get this piece to work, but it ended up working really good in the end. It was just the top of that old plant holder, I guess, an old Home Depot plant holder, kind of like a little plastic planter thing. I ended up using that for the inside of the door, like the door framing. So it worked out perfect. It was a giant pain. You can see how much work it was when I was putting it together later. It took me some thinking to come up with that. I was thinking like cardboard, but then cardboard, I thought that would just collect a bunch of moisture and be just a mess. So I'm glad that plastic thing, that's going to hold up a lot better, especially with the cats walking through there over and over. And then here I'm cutting the top deck for the upper portion of the porch where the top deck is at on the old plantation style houses. So I cut that guy out and scribed it to the door, and then I put all the little railing over it. Alright, sorry. Continue listening to some more tunes. Enjoy that and enjoy the whole process, watching this thing come together. And I finally got to come inside and work on it inside. Man, it was so hot out in that garage. I was just a sweaty mess out there. And I'm using the parts of Kristen's wedding dress that I made. I'm using that on the door. So it's like a wedding dress door. Not too many cats have a door to their room that's got parts of a wedding dress on it. And I thought that would be fun to just finally have a use for those things again. I'm sure I still have a lot of it, so I'll use it for something else again. It took a few tries. I cut one up and didn't exactly fit right, so I cut another one up and didn't exactly fit right. I did it like 4 or 5 times. And now that it's all painted, you can hardly even see those things anyway. You gotta really look close to see the detail, but that's kind of what I like. Looking at a little thing that's got all kinds of details that you don't notice. Like 90% of people who see it won't notice it, but I like it. And I mean, you guys will know it because you're watching me do it. However many of you are watching this, probably all 4 of you are seeing it.
Yeah. I think we're there, dude.
Alright, getting the coats of paint on. After I coated this coat of paint, I kind of tried to blend it into the door a little bit, and then I thought, looks alright, but it had some drips on it, and it didn't have full coverage. So I let it dry overnight, and then I came back to it the next day, and I sanded it, and that took another long time. So everything on this thing just took so long. I was like, taking time, but it ended up looking super cool. I mean, I think it looks pretty neat just as it is now. But like I said, I'm all about those trying to get the little details in there and get it all sanded up all pretty. And everybody knows everybody's favorite thing is sanding. Every carpenter, every woodworker loves to sand stuff. So I sanded until it looked real good. Right there I had a drip of that CA glue. It kind of dripped off and had a drip mark. So I went and grabbed the knife and clipped that out of there, and then sanded up what was left. I don't know why I get so picky on that stuff. I mean, like I said, only me and everybody watching this is going to ever see that. But look at that thing. Doesn't it look kind of like the original drawing that I had? I think it kind of does. I think it looks even cooler. You get like some little people and put them up on that deck. Maybe my little people that I made for the barrel boat, I could get them and put them up on the deck, and they could kind of hang out and watch the cats go in and out. I think the cats like it too. They like having a super fancy door, the fanciest part of the house. They like having that as their thing. Makes them feel special. And that second coat really made it pop too, because all the little gaps and stuff in the fabriciness of it, those are all gone now. It's just all super fancy. So there you go, another video, another Math Boys masterpiece project. This one is the cat door, the Southern Belle cat door. The only cats in South Carolina that have a fancy plantation type door going into their cedar closet bathroom. I guess I can't say the only ones. There probably is some other ones. Surely. That's what people do, right? They build fancy plantation doors for their cats. I think that's kind of a standard thing. But then I left the door open for a while while the paint was drying. And now it's done. It looks fancy. The cats love it. I like it. Looking at it. Everybody who's come over has enjoyed it. I mean, nobody else can get to walk through it like the cats can. They're the only ones who actually get to walk through it, so they get to enjoy it the most. And it's got that plastic round over thing, so it's going to last a long time. Alright, have a lovely rest of your day, everybody.